Gently adopt a position of symmetry, whether seated in a chair or lying on the ground. If you're seated, have your hands resting in your lap, on your knees, back fairly straight, head well balanced. If you are on the floor, have your feet slightly apart, hands a little bit away from your body on your side. Try not to have any limbs crossed. Just become aware of your breath, gently breathing in and breathing out. Don't force your breath, simply observe it. The ancient Hebrew for breath is neshima. The Hebrew word for soul is neshama. Breath is the first level of the soul's expression in this world of time and space. Be aware of the breath gently entering your nostrils and exiting through the nostrils. Become aware of the difference in temperature of the air as it enters the nostrils and the temperature of the air as it exits the nostrils. Cooler when it enters, warmer when it exits. The in and the out breath are part of the ancient Kabbalistic teaching of Rotzu Vashov, ebb and flow, the duality of the universe, the cosmic breath breathing in and the cosmic breath breathing out. The tide flows in, the tide flows out. Night falls, morning dawns. Morning freshness, evening tiredness. Ebb and flow. In breath and out breath. Draw a deeper breath into your body and exhale it a little more slowly, more profoundly. With your next breath, breathe long and deep, allowing the breath to flow all the way down to your abdomen, past your chest. To achieve this, expand your abdomen as you breathe in, creating the space, and then contract the abdomen to force the air out again. So take a deep, long breath in, expand your abdomen, down to the abdomen. Contract your abdomen now, exhaling the breath. This is counterintuitive, so practice it for a few moments. Slow, deep breath in, expand the abdomen, collect the air there. Contract the abdomen, forcing the air out slowly and thoroughly. And just spend the next several breaths practicing abdominal breathing. As you breathe in, you oxygenate the body, the cells, providing fuel for positive cellular activity. As you breathe out the waste products of that same cellular activity. You breathe out toxicity, the excess. So it is very important to breathe out thoroughly. Most people do not breathe in deeply enough or exhale fully. So the cells of the brain and the body don't receive enough fuel, and toxicity recirculates in the body. Continue taking a deep, slow breath in, expand your abdomen, contract your abdomen, breathing out slowly and deeply until the last vestige of air exits. Let's lend some rhythm to the breathing process. The cosmos is rhythmic. There's a rhythm to life. There's a rhythm to the body. There's a rhythm to the day, to the month, to the years, to a lifetime, to history. Breathe in for the count of 3. Hold for the count of 3. And breathe out for the count of 4. Take a slow, deep breath in, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3. Hold, 2, 3. Out, 2, 3, 4, and just continue to breathe rhythmically. You can change the count to suit you, but keep the same rhythm. Allow your body to achieve rhythmic synergy with creation. Rhythm, the Creator's beat to a divine drum. Abdominal breathing with rhythm. Be graceful in the way that your breath transforms from in to out or out to in. Don't allow the breath to be suddenly jerking as it moves from one to the other. Smooth transition as you move from the in to the out breath and from the out breath to the in breath. Rhythm, depth, abdominal, keep all these factors in mind. Conscious breathing, neshima, allowing the breath to express your soul truly, successfully. A few more breaths in and out. Now experiencing the relaxation response as Dr. Herbert Benson demonstrated clinically that when you breathe abdominally, your body changes. The skin resistance measurably changes. Your heart rate measurably changes. The brain's flow measurably changes. And that's what you're feeling right now. The relaxation response. You are in sync with creation, peaceful, inner stillness. Enjoy the inner quiet. I want you to focus on the big toe of your right foot. Bring your awareness, your inner focus, to your big toe of the right foot. Achieve this by allowing your mind to touch that toe. Feel that toe with your mind. Isolate it from the other toes of your right foot. Become aware of its outline, of its shape. Become aware of its toenail. Now move your focus to the small toe of the right foot. Look for it. You have to find it with your mind. Touch it with your mind. Become aware of it as a distinct unit, the small toe of your right foot. Become aware of the heel of your right foot. Aware of the sensation of the heel touching the floor. Move your focus to the ankle, the right ankle. And now the knee. Become aware of your right knee. Shift your focus to your left foot. Focus on the large toe of your left foot. Touching it with your mind. Defining its outline. Being aware of the toenail. And move your focus to the small toe of the left foot. Become aware of the heel of the left foot, the heel touching the ground. The interface between heel and floor. Move your focus to your left ankle. And up to the left knee. raise your focus to your shoulders, allowing them to slump a little more, resting more heavily. Bring your focus to your jaw. Allow the jaw to drop a little, leaving your mouth slightly open. Allow the tongue to fall to the bottom of the mouth. Focus on your nostril area and soften the nostrils. There's always a lot of tension build up in your nostrils. Soften that area and you'll find your upper lip and your upper cheeks relaxing at the same time. Focus on your eyes. Allow the eyeball to drop just a little in the eye, smoothing your eyelids. Focus on your forehead. Smooth the skin. No lines, no furrows. And become aware of the sensation of inner stillness, calm, serenity, equanimity that you have just achieved for your body. The body is the guf, the Hebrew for body, the temple for the neshama, for the soul. You now have a peaceful temple for the soul's expression through breath, the merger of spiritual and physical in this moment of time. I want you to imagine yourself in a warm, comfortable bathtub and focus on your right hand and arm and feel the warmth of the water with your right hand and arm. Feel the warmth penetrating the skin, warming the bones of your right hand and arm. Pleasantly warm, comfortably warm. And as your hand and arm soaks in the warm bath water, it begins to feel heavy, warm and heavy. Your right arm feels warm and heavy. The mind has the capacity to change the state of your body. Your right arm feels warm and heavy. Move your focus to your left arm, your left hand, and feel the warm water, allowing its warmth to caress the skin down to the bone. Pleasant warmth. Your left arm feels warm. Enjoy that warmth. And now it feels heavy, warm and heavy. Bring your focus to your legs. They feel warm and heavy. Warm and heavy. Your whole body feels warm and heavy. Warm and heavy. The Kabbalah teaching, Moach Shalit al Halev. The mind has the capacity to affect your emotions, your body. You have immense power for the soul to flow through the body, creating inner stillness through neshima, breath, expression of the soul. Focusing, the mind peering and investigating the temple of the soul, the body, creating warmth and heaviness in a way that draws on the relaxation response, healing the body, allowing the flow of the soul to optimize and creating inner stillness. Focus again on your breath, gently breathing in and breathing out. Become aware of the difference in temperature in your nostrils as the air enters and the air exits. Begin gently moving your fingers and your toes. Move your fingers, move your toes. I'm going to count down from 5, and then you will open your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes, coming all the way back into the room. And when you are fully in the room, rise slowly and have a gentle stretch. Having completed the exercise on creating inner stillness. Gently adopt a position of comfort, seated or lying down, and focus on your breath, gently breathing in and breathing out. Taking a deeper breath down to your abdomen, expanding the abdomen, contracting the abdomen as you breathe out through the nostrils. Allow the breath to be graceful, even transformation from the in to the out and from the out to the in, allowing the neshima, the breath, to express the neshama, the soul. Breath, the first level of consciousness of the soul in the realm of time and space. Rhythmic breathing, breathing in deeply, holding, breathing out. Deep breath in, 2, 3, hold, 2, 3, out, 2, 3, 4. Bring your focus to the big toe of your right foot, touching it with your mind. Moving to the small toe of the right foot, its shape, its outline, its toenail. The heel, the ankle, the knee, left foot, big toe, small toe, heel, ankle, knee, shoulders, jaw, drop, nostrils, soften, eyeball, lower, eyelids smooth, forehead smooth. In a warm bathtub, right arm warm, heavy, left arm warm, heavy, legs warm, heavy, body warm, heavy, relaxed, inner stillness, breathing in, out, move your fingers, move your toes, coming back into the room, gently open your eyes. Deep breath. Scan body. Warm and heavy. I would like you to begin by standing in the middle of the room, eyes wide open, and slowly turning your body around in 360 degrees, observing carefully everything that your eyes can pick up. Turn over a time frame of 10 seconds. Gently set yourself down in a position of comfort, either seated or lying down in a position of symmetry, hands resting by your sides or on your knees. Gently close your eyes. Focus on your breath, gently breathing in through the nostrils down to the abdomen and breathing out rhythmically, gracefully. Scan your body from toes to forehead systematically over the next 15 seconds. Feel your body warm and heavy in a warm bathtub. And focus again on your breath, gently breathing in and breathing out. Become aware of your sense of touch, your fingers touching your clothing or the floor. Be conscious of the touch. Be aware of the two elements, your fingertips and the material that the fingers are touching. Identify both separately and then as one unit, connecting the sensation of the sense of touch. Connecting Yichud, Achdut, oneness in Hebrew, is the goal of life. Bridging the distance between disparate elements, between you and me, between knowledge and mind, between heaven and earth, between the spiritual and the physical. Cosmic touch through your fingertips. Become aware of the sounds in the room, subtle sounds, sounds that have been there all the time, but have been outside of your consciousness, awareness, only filtering in subliminally. The room has sound. The building has sound. Spend a few moments identifying the different sounds that you're able to detect. Become aware of distant sounds, far away and yet impinging subtly on your eardrum. The sense of sound is another way that our consciousness touches the world, creating oneness in the moment. Being mindful, directing your soul, Kavana, through the sense of sound. Become aware of what your eyes see at the back of your eyelids with your eyes closed. Explore that sense of inner sight, color, texture, movement, all at the back of your eyelid. Spend time identifying how your inner sight and your imagination combine. Observing what your eyes see. Even with your eyes closed. Allow your kavana, your directed consciousness, to become mindful of the sense of touch, your fingers, the sense of sound in the room from afar, and your sight with eyes closed and yet vivid and rich. Become aware of your tongue inside your mouth and experience your taste buds, any residual taste in the mouth, the sense of taste, subtly there, even now, though you have nothing in your mouth. Identify the taste in your mouth, no matter how subtle it might be. become aware of any scent, perfume, smell, odor that might be present. Kabbalah explains that of the five senses, the sense of scent, smell, penetrates deepest to the soul, which is why if a person is unconscious, you don't shine a light in their eyes or speak in their ears, but give them smelling salts to revive them. The five senses are five pathways for the neshama, for the soul, to reach out through the body and connect with the world, with the cosmos. The five senses are tools at your conscious disposal to be mindful, to touch the world, to gain data, bytes of information, so that you can process any circumstance, any situation with sufficient information to produce wisdom. Once again, become aware of your sense of touch through your fingertips. Become aware of the sounds. Become aware of what your eyes see with your eyes closed at the back of your eyelid. Become aware of any fragrance wafting around you. Become aware of the taste buds, any residual taste in your mouth. Scan your senses again, this time more quickly. Touch, sound, sight, scent, taste. Always be aware of these five important pathways for your soul to reach out, touch the world, and provide you with feedback information in any setting, in any situation. Touch, sound, sight, scent, taste. We'll do that once more, but be very conscious of each one in its reality. Experience each. Touch, sound, sight, scent, taste. Focus again on your breath, gently breathing in abdominally, rhythmically, and breathing out fully, totally. Bring to mind those 15 seconds where you were standing, slowly turning around in a 360-degree circle. See if you can recall the information that you gained through the 5 senses as you turned. Were you aware of the sense of touch? Where were your fingers? Your feet? The texture of the floor on your feet? The flow of air that was touching your body? So many pieces of information that you may have been oblivious to, and yet very important information to help any decision-making process. What were the sounds in the room or from the distance as you were turning around? Can you recall? You may now recall them, even though at the time they didn't seem to register. Yet very important bites of information that the soul is providing you with through the sense of sound. Search your memory bank to recollect the sounds during the turn. Do you recall any fragrance, any smell in the room as you turned? Was there any taste in your mouth then? Residual tastes after the previous meal, whenever it might have been. And the most dominant consciousness sense of sight. Situationally recollect what your eyes observed as you turn slowly around, relive from your memory banks that turn and become aware and conscious of what you were mindful of and what you might not have been mindful of because you didn't direct the Kavana, directing the flow of soul. So spend a little time in the memory bank of the turn, seeing again what the eyes saw. Can you recollect what was the angle of the light filtering into the room through the window? Try to recall how many different colors there were in the room that you could see and distinguish. What was the dominant sound when you glanced around your environment? What was the position of your hands? Loose, clasped, as you turned around? What had been your feelings at the time when you turned? What was the most interesting shape that your eyes registered in the room? What thoughts are trying to intrude right now in the space between these questions? What could you have seen as you observed the window during the slow turn outside the window? What part of your body feels tight right now as you try to recall these features? Do you feel warm, cold, or comfortable right now? What has been the most pleasant feature of the day at this time? Has anything unpleasant occurred to you in the past 24 hours? What color shoes did your husband or wife or colleague or child wear today or yesterday? Is your body right now tense or at ease? Focus again on your breath, gently breathing in and breathing out. There are thousands of bytes of information in your consciousness horizon at any moment. You can train and direct Kavana, your consciousness, mindfulness, to register the information, yourself, your environment, the other person. And this will help you in coming to wise decisions, wise flow of words, wise thoughts. This is the Bina process of collecting information for wise decision making. In your future exercise, allow other bytes of information to register. Keep increasing daily. Allow your senses to be the pathway for your soul to touch the world, connect, join, create oneness within and without. Focus on your breath. Begin moving your fingers and your toes. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes, coming all the way back into the room. And when you're fully here, stand up and have a gentle stretch. Stand in the middle of the room and turn slowly 360 degrees in 15 seconds. allowing your senses to pick up any information as you turn. Gently position yourself in a place of quiet and focus on your breath, gently breathing in abdominally and breathing out. Become aware of your sense of touch, fingers touching the material or the floor. Become aware of any sounds of the room or filtering in from the outside. Become aware of what your eyes see at the back of your eyelid. Become aware of any scent or fragrance around you. Is there any residual taste in your mouth? Become aware of what your senses recalls at the time of your turning. The light, colors, dominant sound, your hands, feelings, shapes in the room, sights outside the window, how you felt the color of clothing that people wore this morning, this evening. Your body tension. The senses are the pathway for your soul, your neshama, to touch the world, creating oneness. Gently breathe in and out. Move your fingers and your toes and gently open your eyes. Abdominal breath, recollection of the sweep of the room, how you feel. Adopt a position of comfort, symmetry. Breathe in and out abdominally, rhythmically, gracefully. Scan your body from toes through to heels, knees, shoulders, jaw, nostrils, eyeball, forehead. Allow your body to feel warm and heavy. Warm and heavy. Become aware of your fingertips touching the material or the floor. Become aware of sounds in the room or outside. Become aware of what your eyes see at the back of your eyelids. Become aware of what scent or fragrance might be in the room today. Become aware of your taste buds, the taste in your mouth. Recollect details of the room you are in through the five senses. Become aware of how your body feels, different parts of your body, and their individual positions, hands, feet, chin, eyes, and focus on your breath, gently breathing in deeply and breathing out. I want you to bring to mind a challenge that you may be facing. Health or business or relationship, major or minor, doesn't matter. Choose one and spend a moment just considering it. Let it register deeply in your mind. Let it be an anchor for the exercise. and recognize that you can solve this problem, overcome this challenge. Focus on your breath, breathing in, breathing out. I want you to become very aware of the point when the in-breath completely ends and the new point when the out-breath just begins. There will be a gap between the two. Again, I want you to become aware of the moment, the instant of the end of the in-breath and the instant of the beginning of the out-breath. So take a deep breath in. When does it end? Hold. When does the out-breath begin? Spend a few breaths identifying these 2 points, just being aware of each of these 2 instants of time. Becoming very aware that there is a moment when the in-breath ends and there's nothingness, and then the out-breath begins and there's a vacuum between the two, an emptiness, a spacelessness, a nothingness. Just become aware of that spacelessness and nothingness as you breathe in and out. Just be aware of the space between the 2 points. In that space is perfect stillness, the soul of inner stillness. In that space is the energy of higher awareness, something very powerful. That space is a gateway. Enjoy the stillness. Enjoy the nothingness, the emptiness in that gateway. Spend a few moments just enjoying the wonderment of that gateway. Through that gateway, your creative chokhmah, subliminal wisdom that is deeply embedded within your soul, can flow through keep the gateway all the various bites of information, the horizon of the senses, bina, processing of that information, will come to bear to help you draw on the chokhmah, wisdom, to come through that gate and be able to characterize all the information into a coherent whole. Da'at, the capacity of focusing, profound focus, deep focus. I'm going to ask you now to focus profoundly on the challenge, on the problem that you focused on earlier. Place it at the entry of that gateway and become aware of any wisdom flow that intuitively flows through the gates. So focus profoundly, deeply on the challenge at the entry of that gateway. Direct your soul, Kavana, to be fully mindful of all aspects, bites of information within the problem. Focus deeply and observe intuitively what flows through the gateway. And spend several moments allowing that process to take place. Breathing deeply in and out, being faintly aware of the instant that the in-breath ends and the instant when the out-breath begins. Enjoying the vacuum, the no space, the no time between the two. Focusing profoundly and deeply on the challenge, on the problem in front of that gateway, and drawing on your chokhmah, your intuitive wisdom, to flow through the gateway and connect to the problem, providing you with a response. You are giving birth to wisdom, chokhmah. You are directing your soul, Kavana, to flow appropriately, absorb bina, information, focusing on the combination, the problem, da'at, resulting in the three joining. The Chokhmah wisdom flows through the gateway, provides responses through all the different informational parts, and through the intense focus provide you with emotional stability, resulting in response and answer. True mindfulness, systematically taught through Kabbalah and positive psychology. When you repeat this exercise, choose another problem or challenge, or dwell on the same one until you find a response. Gently breathe in and out. Begin moving your fingers and your toes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently open your eyes, and when you're ready, rise and stretch. Gently breathe in and out, practicing abdominal, graceful, peaceful breathing. Become aware of your 5 senses. Recall the features and setting and mood within the room through the 5 senses. And become aware of yourself, feelings within, body position, tensions, focus on a challenge. Gently breathe in and out, identifying the end of the in-breath, the beginning of the out-breath, and the gateway in between, and place your challenge there. Enjoy the gateway. Allow the Chokhmah flow of wisdom to flow through the gateway and attaching to the challenge, being aware of all the Bina observed components, Focus deeply on the problem, intuitively awaiting the flow of wisdom through the gateway. Begin moving your fingers and your toes. Gently open your eyes. Rise and stretch comfortably. Breath, gateway, challenge, wisdom flow, solution. In this final exercise of Kavana Mindfulness, we're going to reduce all 3 sets of exercises into a total of 10 seconds. We're going to have each set of exercises take the space of 1 breath in and out. So it will be 3 breaths in and out, and each of those breaths will contain one of the exercises of the 3. So we're going to complete all 3 in 10 seconds. Breath, body focus, warm, heavy. 5 senses, room, self. Gateway, challenge, focus.